What is the YouGov model which estimates UK PMA could lose majority? London, May 31. Prime Minister Theresa May could lose control of Parliament in Britain and APO's June 8 election, according to a projection by polling company YouGov, raising the prospect of political deadlock just as formal Brexit talks begin. What is the YouGov model, how does it work, and what does it predict? What does the YouGov model predict? Party YouGov 2015 estimates election Conservative Party 310-331, Labour Party 257-232, SNP 50-56, Northern Irish Parties 18-18, Liberal Democrats 10-8, Plaid Cymru 3-3, Green 1-1, Other 1-0, UKIP 0-1. How does it work? Every day YouGov interviews approximately 7,000 panelists about their voting intentions for the June 8 election. About 75 voters per constituency per week are asked their opinions. Over the course of a week, data are collected from around 50,000 panelists. That data is fed into YouGov and APO's model, which factors in interview date, constituency, voter demographics, past voting behavior, and other respondent profile variables. The model estimates the probability that a voter with specified characteristics will vote Conservative, Labour, or some other party. Then the model uses data from the UK Office of National Statistics, the British Election Study, and past election results to estimate the number of each type of voter in each constituency. Combining the model probabilities and estimated census counts allows YouGov to produce a fairly accurate estimate of the number of voters in each constituency intending to vote for a party on each day. YouGov said. What is it called? YouGov is using a new technique called multi-level regression and post-stratification, and APO's MRP and APOS, for short, to produce estimates for small geographies, local authorities for the EU referendum, states in the 2016 American presidential election, and parliamentary constituencies for the 2017 general election. What are the limits of this model? The samples in each constituency are too small to be reliable by themselves and are subject to more than just sampling error. To compensate for small sample sizes, YouGov relies on a model that pools data across constituencies. This uses data from panelists who live in other constituencies to augment the small number of actual interviews conducted in a constituency. The model is based on the fact that people with similar characteristics tend to vote similarly, but not identically, regardless of where they reside, YouGov said. Using MRP, YouGov have classified constituencies as safe, likely, or leaning to a party, or as a toss-up. Has it been used before? Yes. YouGov said its MRP model in the 2016 EU referendum consistently showed that more voters favored Leave than Remain and that Hillary Clinton would win the popular vote in the 2016 US presidential election by a narrow margin, but that Midwestern battleground states were too close to call. Who made the model? The model was developed by Professor Ben Lauderdale of the London School of Economics in conjunction with YouGov and APO's data science team, headed by Doug Rivers of Stanford University, YouGov said. The data are streamed directly from YouGov and APO's survey system to its database. From there, the models are fed using Hamiltonian Monte Carlo with the open-source software STAN. STAN was developed at Columbia University by Andrew Gelman and his colleagues, with support from YouGov and other organizations. YouGov will be updating the model estimates on a daily basis. Reporting by Paul Sandel and Robin Gillam, editing by Guy Falconbridge and Raisa Kasolowski. May 31 stock futures pointed to a flat opening for CANADA and APO's main stock index on Wednesday as investors awaited a report on gross domestic product, GDP, to gauge the health of the economy. U.S. stocks futures little changed as investors seek fresh catalysts. May 31 U.S. stock index futures were little changed on Wednesday, pressured by weak oil prices, with investors looking for fresh catalysts to trade on. From around the huge bomb blast kills at least 80, wounds hundreds in Afghan capital,